So now I guess the final thing here is going to be what is the prompt that is being used to hydrate all of this stuff? And so
Yep.
I'll just
The
come into my
golden
styles.
question.
I like using styles a lot
Okay.
inside of Claude. I know a lot of people talk about using um, projects, but the thing about projects is that they're very vertical. Styles can just be injected horizontally, and that follows the developer concept of horizontal composition. What we see here, all this is saying is deliver expert React development guidance with technical precision, pragmatic approach, and structured methodology. That's it.
Eh, That's all. That's all you have in there.
That's it. That's what,
Wow.
15 words?
Wow.
You can get really far if you just know the right words to use.
That's right.
And
How do you get
so
to that? How do you get to knowing kind of the right words? Do you use maybe something like another AI tool to kind of figure out what that phrase looks like, or is it just constant repetition, constant shipping that gets you there?
I think the way is you just ship it. And the thing is that, you know, a businesses fundamentally do four things. They right, you're attracting leads in, you're figuring out how do I get people in the door? Then number two, you have to say, all right, people are in the store. How do I get them to buy something? A lot of businesses only focus on one and two, and then they focus on number four much more than they should. I'll get to number four in a second. But number three is where people don't focus at all. And this is where everything kind of goes haywire. Number three is you have to deliver the thing. But if you're too busy designing, you're too busy being like, no, I have to get this API connection in. Oh, this has to happen. You're missing out on building the core thing that you need to succeed, which is your ability to deliver software, to deliver it to confuse people. I'll tell you a short story. So I have
Okay.
a Masi, which means my mother's sister. She lives in Bombay. In Bombay, it's in Maharashtra in India. So the language of that state is Marathi. Most people around there speak Hindi because it's a financial hub. My Masi is from Gujarat. So now I just mentioned three different languages. And the reason why I said that was that ultimately the trend we're seeing is hyper regionalized content. People want to see things that are really relevant to them. You can have an amazing platform, cool, but people are still going to be like, how do I use this? The main thing people want things in their language, whether it's a nurse who is speaking medical language or whether it's my Masi who's speaking Gujarati. I made an app for her in Gujarati and then I showed it to my mom. First time I ever showed my mom an app, and then she clicked every single button in the app because it was just like it was natural for her to do it. She was like, "Oh, this is this," and on the phone she gets the link, and she's like, she just wouldn't stop talking. I love my mom, but she normally doesn't do that. If I was to show her something, she'd be like, "Cool." I gave her an app in her language, and then she was like, "This is what this means. Oh, this is what this means. Oh, this is," and over and over and over because I put it in her language.